So welcome back to a new episode. While I'm sitting here and daydreaming in the car about warm summer days and tire smoke, we will actually see what we've been up to the last weeks. We've been mounting some new parts on the Iveco. So we started with the transmission mounts and the exhausts on the car. So let's go see what we've been up to. Back in the daily, this nice little E46 of course, on the way up to transport styling, picking up some cool parts for the Iveco van, the Eurocruiser. So yeah, I'm not gonna tell you where it is right now, but you will see in a minute. So we are back home, and now we have this nice package here from Transport Styling. So we were up, visited them, and picked up a wireless rear view camera. The cool thing here is that so the cameras are wireless. What you do is to plug them in to a 12-volt source. Like for example, the rear lights on the trailer and on the tow truck, the van, the Iveco, and that's what you need. Then you plug in antenna here on the back side, on this red spot here. You plug in an antenna, and it speaks wirelessly with the display, which also just needs a 12-volt source. You can trigger it with the reverse signal if you want to. So this is super nice. We got the package with two cameras, so we can have one camera on the Brian James trailers at the back, and then we have another one on the Iveco. So you can switch on the screen. You can switch between them, and they automatically hook up when you start the car or start the display, so you can see what I will reverse into before I do it. Probably can save me some bucks. And we also got this nice curved LED bar. For the front of the Eurocruiser. Really nice, good looking. I think it was 180 or something watts. So a lot of extra lights. So the guys at Transport Styling hooked us up with these parts to make our journeys around Europe and Sweden a little bit more comfortable. The only thing left now is to see if this guy actually can install these parts in a nice way. That will be the hard thing. I believe that the reverse camera is quite easy. You have the mountings somewhere here. So we bolt this in the trailer somewhere in the top, and one on the Iveco. Then you put the camera up. You pull the cable somewhere nice and tidy. And also this has a relay kit, so it will quite an easy installation. So yeah, so we have started with the reverse camera. I'm gonna show you later in the car, but this is how the old one looks. You can see the size difference of these two. Also this one is black, which is much more nice than this old one. So how this is mounted in the car is that this bolts into a mounting up above the windshield, and this one is here, it's round, and that one is round. So it basically on like that, this one on the other side, which makes that you can twist it a bit if you want to. So we thought that why not have it the same, try to have it in the same location to make it as nice as possible. So I went down to our buddies at Montano and I bought this steel ball and a threaded M6 nut, long nut. Welded it on there, polished it down to the exact same dimension as this ball here. I'm gonna use that one in this mounting, and then we mount the camera in this screw hole here. We pull the cables in the same location. We cut this connector off, puts a connector on that one. We could use that one as well, and just like that, we don't need to cut any cables in the car. Everything will look nice and tidy connected to the car. The only thing I need to do if I sometime would like to put back this old one is to simply connect these cables back together, but I think that will be a neat way to have it in the original position. Also this is so large, this display, which makes it, if we have it on the dash, I will show you that later on, but we will have it on the dash. The Iveco is actually quite small, the window, the gap between the dashboard and the roof, so it will actually block the sight out quite a lot, so we would want it up. And also almost fills up the gap between the sun curtains, so we don't have any sun coming in the middle, so that's good. So I will keep on working, and we'll see you later.
Any ideas?
this is how the position of the camera ended up. Looks very neat. In the original position, the cable goes the original way, connected in here in the original connection. So now we can actually see both the trailer and behind the trailer. So we can switch here. So here we have the camera on the Iveco, and here we have the camera on the trailer, which is very neat when you're reversing. So now when I reverse this 50-meter long baby all the way back, and I stop it at the exact right moment, and someone asked me,
how'd you do that?
Rear view
cameras.
We'll get you some and I'll teach you if you want.
You know? Race cars doesn't have them, but we have. That's cool. I want to thank Transport Styling a lot for this system. Really neat. You can have them both like this, and then you have a antenna, so the picture is actually wireless. So all we do on the car, I will go back there and show you. So what we do on the car is to mount the camera. There we have it. Ooh! And just route the cables down, and we actually took it from the rear lights, the power. And in the trailer, the same thing. We did put the camera up here, and we routed the cable down to a junction box, to the original Brian James junction box, where there actually was spare connections. So that's very neat. But we also got hooked up by Transport Styling with is the LED bar here. You can see it's quite cold, so I can't really take the car away since we have no winter tires on it right now. But the headlight wasn't too good on this one, so we asked them if they could hook us up with a LED bar. It gives us plenty of light now in the dark. That's really neat, and it fits so good to the front of the Iveco. So that's what we've been up to with the Iveco. And once again, a very big thank you to Transport Styling for hooking us up with these parts. Small things that does everything a little bit more easy, and yeah, it can actually save us some money if this guy happened to reverse this trailer into something. It walks away real quick. So what we've been up to in here is that we have been mounting the mock-up engine in this mess. We've been mounting the mock-up engine back in its place, mounted the manifold, the turbo, the wastegates, and we've been building we've been starting to build the exhaust pipes, or the exhaust pipe. So this time we have, don't know if you can see, but I have been doing this a little bit oval, all by myself. So it won't be lower than the rails. The only place it will be lower is behind the earth connection there for the welder, because it's impossible to have a 3.5-inch pipe, even if it's oval, somewhere near. And then it's back oval, and it's big round in the back. So it's above the chassis rails all the way, except in the middle, which obviously is the most critical point, but yeah, we'll have to deal with that. We have also done some new transmission mounts. They are on rubber this time. I will weld them up with some more steel, this square tube, to make them a bit stronger. But I think that's a good point to have them, and have the gearbox in the rubber together with the rubber mounts on the engine. So that's pretty much what we've been up to the last weeks. We are still waiting for the engine parts. So we have everything, but we are waiting to the machine shop to finish up the block line honing it and bore it. We are waiting for the cylinder head. What we will do is I will paint the manifold, and then we will wrap it, and then I will leave all the parts where the car is ready. So hopefully the next time we will update about the car will be when we put the engine together, since there is not much left. We will also soon start with a new body kit, same model as last year, but we'll do another one. I think that's it for now. Not very much of a technical update, but on behind the scenes we were working a lot with sponsorships and media and all that other stuff to have a good standing in terms of the new season, which obviously still is quite unsecure with what will happen or what we can do, but we still believe that it will be a full season in some way. At least we are very confident that we will create a season that will be very good, and hopefully all the package will work much better than last year. So I think that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to have another one up during next week about another cool thing which has to do with tire change. Some of you might know, some not, but that will be a very cool little detail. So we will have kind of a video about that, which would be a fun one. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, do whatever you can to help us. Yes, now. Thank you guys.